hypothetical damage potential of Evil really, really good. Maybe that's where they'll play it through. As the drums of the Sonics thunder out in EXO Hall, we welcome you to game number 1 is best of 3 elimination series. Two champions face off, the champions of Singapore, Evil, and the champions of Indonesia, ONIC.
Let's get this last BO3 on the road. Everybody has been excited to see whether or not ONIC has recovered from the previous mental and emotional damage played throughout the best of ones here at the Swiss stage.
The drums have stopped, but their voices did not. We're already in game, but we're still hearing the Sonics cheer loud and clear. So now we finally get to see, will Lutpi actually live up to whatever we mentioned? And does Keyboy actually get back in shape?
I think he does, because again, Lutpi, he knows this. He doesn't want to mess up level 1. As soon as he hits level 2, he's got a pretty good chance at finding a solo kill onto Gear, and Gear's well aware of it. It's all about maintaining lane pressure. It all means where you don't lose your HP. Losing HP, or at least losing your... No, he misses that, right? Yeah.
He wings by wings in. Now Keyboy gets the taunt. Sayla already pretty low, but none of them will use the flicker just yet.
Pretty dicey mid-trading though. I mean, good thing that they didn't use the flicker. That would have been a bigger loss, favoring ONIC ID.
Yeah, and now Sayla's gonna lose. I mean, let's count. One minion's gonna is gonna disappear before he gets there. I don't know if the second one will disappear too. Doesn't. Only missing out one minion total at the end of it. While the gank happening on towards the upside, right? You can see that ONIC literally is looking for anything while Evil is trying to match that pressure. We're not going to let you get free ganks off. We are man defending you each time.
Yeah, that was a great dive. He forced out the Petrify already from Lutpi. Oh, but Sayla, now that's a flicker down.
Lots of pressure on this far, so not gonna have level 4. Contesting this first turtle is gonna be really tough for ONIC. Look at Sans.
Oh! Sans does it, picks up first blood, and there's another fight happening up top. It's Gear who's going down. 2 members already gone for Evil even before this turtle.
Yeah, Sans didn't just take down Sayla, he diffed him there.
What was Powerful doing? He was holding the key point on the map. I think he should have just given it up and said, you know what, there's no point, because Sayla is not even level 4.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get this wave and he isn't healthy, he has to recall even if he does hit level 4. So the choice really needs to boil down to who are your anchors. We must play for them.
Play for the Sparsa, Evil, you need that feathered airstrike.
They're getting tipped so much. Even in terms of the energy shields, you could see how ONIC ID are already able to get a lot out of that. And they just double it by picking off Gear for the second time in the EXP lane.
Clean, going as expected here for ONIC ID. Play around your conditions. Slow, disciplined.
Oh, Tsunami Slam already committed. Feathered Airstrike 2 is there, but so is the Nether Realm from Sans. Can they get out of this? No! Oh, no! They pull Sayla back! And now with Kyrie joining the fight, Evil have to disengage.
Oh man, Sayla thought he was so safe. He gets taunted, loses his last 2 shots of the feathered airstrike, tries to get away, gets yoinked back by Sans. Everything that could have gone for Sayla went wrong. And now, you can see that Ven, he's having a bit of a tough time against Skylar, but it's a matter of time, and that's what Evil needs to do. As much punishment as Sayla takes, as long as he's able to scale up, that's what matters at the end.
As much as they're besties.
As much as they're besties.
As much as they're besties. This is not a fun time for Sayla.
Really isn't. He's being read. His roamer has left him in the weirdest spots. And now he's just getting dove on. Got outplayed by Sans. That was just Sans really understanding the limits of a Faramis there. It's just like, wait, yeah, I could just go versus you right now. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think the animation's weird because it's like the GFX looks like it's way shorter than it actually is, but it's really just a small projectile that's chasing you in. For some reason, it's like mildly slow.
Oh, Keyboy checking the bush. Now he spots 2. They are actually gonna go for Powerful. Powerful 2 responds though with the Tsunami Slam, but there's not enough damage just yet. Powerful goes down. And that's another successful play before an objective for ONIC.
Yep, and Sans didn't even have to use the Netherrealm for it. I thought maybe it was going to preemptively do it, but true trust into Keyboy, only maximizing the Revitalize to initiate this dive. And now, with 2 turtles in their hand, a 2-level lead from Lupti on the top side, everything that could have gone wrong for the side of Evil on all 3 lanes have gone wrong.
All the conditions of ONIC ID have been checked. First 5 minutes, they have the kill lead. They have a 3,000, almost 3,000 gold lead. All turtles have gone to them so far. They're playing around a fighter-centered lineup. Kyrie hasn't died yet. He's gotten 3 kills. Everything is going perfectly for ONIC ID.
Okay, now Evil might want to look for a trade. Skylar has the Vengeance though, and the Netherrealm!
Yes.
Right at the edge! Skylar still survives! Keyboy as well. Now Kyrie goes in, Mountain Shocker picks up a mega kill, and another pull from Sans to potentially take down Aether. And they successfully get a double for him.
What's it going to be, Gear? Oh!
That's a final slash, but it's a flying Pyramis. It's a floating or flying Pyramis who just gets to walk or float away.
Because of this, because Gear having to travel halfway across the world, he loses his tier 1 because of this, and even so, Aether is still falling further and further behind to Kyrie. As fast as Boxia can clear and can rotate across the map, Kyrie is making sure he is losing no time.
That's another attempt. There's no Netherrealm, so Sans actually will go down. He doesn't have the Purify too, but yeah.
It's a good punish, though. It's a good punish. Sayla still has Feathered Airstrike, and they know that in 33 seconds the turtle is going to spawn. If they can find an initial kill onto Skylar before his Vengeance, that would be ideal.
Right, Evil will now eye this lower turret. Skylar will be there. Keyboy as well.
Yeah.
He has the AOG available for him. Here comes Sans, also has Netherrealm.
He's already back.
Yeah, Keyboy and Sans are showing themselves, made Evil go, nope, let's not do this. Which is sad. They're not going to be able to find a trade because Kyrie is pushing up top. He's going to steal the orange buff away from Aether too. So Gear's going to see if he can try and cover, but Kyrie got it way too fast.
And that's a tempo punish right there. Your indecision has costed you. Now Turtle's coming up, and you're going to be way far behind. 3-level difference.
Oh, now they finally trade. Skylar will be the sacrifice, but they could potentially pick up the turtle after this. They're going to block off the entry points for Evil. Do they still actually want to look for an opportunity? They see Powerful, but he's just gonna back off.
Kyrie's also making his way down to the bot side of the map, and so far, everything that has happened, Gear has not been able to really participate in any of these fights. It's starting to frustrate him because this is he is just bleeding out money every time he walks out of the lane.
Yeah, the laning phase is terrible for Gear. Now he's really just a final slash machine. See if we can make the most out of that. Maybe if you can even get like a Dauntless Strike, a few Vengeances in. It's not going to be the big impact outside of the ultimate. Evil still trying to find a way to recover. The unfortunate thing about the pick-off of the Skylar in the bottom lane is that it happened while the minions weren't there for them. So instead of it being a kill plus a turret, it was just a kill while waiting for the minions.
Yeah, and now they're going to make an attempt to group as 5. Luffy still has Petrify, and that's something that Ven just honestly... Considering that he is currently running... What is he running? What is he running? I can't remember. Flicker, right? Is he running Flicker or Purify?
Yes.
Flicker, there we go. Then he shouldn't be walking up so closer. Yeah, because he will get one shot.
Ooh.
That was so close. I think Aether was able to recall back.
Yeah. But again, he's still second in gold, so it's not too bad for Evil just yet. If they're just banking on the idea of Ven eventually being the focal point of this draft.
The thing is, though, Evil cannot defend. They can't even defend their own resources.
Yeah.
That you're not necessarily playing to get a lot of farm for your Baksha, but the YSS is getting all the farm, meaning that one of the main cores for ONIC is really getting resources.
Yep, the trade isn't fair. And Evil is trying to even out that score. They managed to get at least one back, but that's off of initiating, right? Knowing that they don't have battle spells.
Oh, Powerful. He wants Skylar, but the Netherrealm will save him there, and Keyboy goes in too, tries to counter them out, but surprisingly, Evil actually had enough damage, but with Lutfi coming in as well, a Black Dragon form alongside Kyrie, they finally get the advantage back. A double for Lutfi, and Kyrie will be there with him as Sans takes down Aether.
Beautifully done by Lutby. Great initiation after the initial attack coming in from Evil, and Sans and Kyrie did not miss a beat. This was the Lutby that I was missing out on in the Swiss stage in the BO1s.
The Ghost Bursters from Sans hurt as well. It's Ghost Bursters with the Lightning Crunch, and everyone was close together, and now ONIC gets the Free Lord 6,000 and climbing for their gold lead. Let's look back at the instant replay to see that pretty disgusting damage that Sans and the rest of ONIC were able to dish out.
And that's the thing, right? Because when you see the AOG come in, and even the Feathered Airstrike, once Keyboy was on top and managed just to get the taunt, things started to go wrong after the Netherrealm, right? That's when Lupti gets into the middle of it. The knockup ends up hitting Powerful accidentally, and Powerful honestly shouldn't have dived him in the first place after seeing the Furious dive.
It seems like he forced it there. He used the tidal strike to get close. The range wasn't enough just yet. I think there was a flicker that was committed to just to secure that. And again, the Lord just spawned so fast. So now, in no time, ONIC ID, they're just this close to getting rid of all the remaining outer turrets from Evil. And this is not looking too good.
Oh, unfortunate.
No more holy shields for mid 2.
Yeah, really good spacing coming in from Sans. He knows exactly what he's doing here, but now they're also getting the holy shielding on that top side as well. Wait, the Lord doesn't take the damage!
Oh, they could still utilize this if they wanted to, but they're gonna respect Evil and their potential. They know that the final slash, the knockups from Powerful are available too. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the curtain call AOG combo. And now it's go time for ONIC ID. They finally go for the dive alongside the Netherrealm. Hey, they're trying to walk away, but Kyrie doesn't let him. ONIC ID are so close to taking away game number 1. But can Gear, can Ben make something happen? They don't even get to clear that single minion left. And that's gonna be game 1 over to ONIC ID.
Wow, what a game! What a game we got lined up here today. Really well played coming in from the side of ONIC, making sure that their fluid motions really brought up.
I mean, it worked out for SRG up against Team Liquid Philippines. Team Liquid Philippines. So if that's the idea, maybe it'll work.
I don't know. I think it's kind of risky here right now. I think that ONIC's main win condition, if we're looking at the way we're heading on into the Land of Dawn, knowing this could be the final time we see Evil, we need to look for weaknesses. Gear takes Aegis?
Oh!
Why? Why would he take Aegis?
We're against an Esmeralda.
There's even an Esmeralda on the other side. You didn't flick, you didn't purify, you go for Aegis.
Like, even Sprint makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Oh. A lot of questions for Evil in the early stages of the game, but at least they're doing decent in mid.
They're not losing lane. that for starters already doing better than game number 1.
Yeah, and it's also Master Assassin. Cool.
What?
Master Assassin, Aegis, this
What is he going for?
a unique approach.
Okay.
But in the center, look at your boy.
Maybe this is the Singaporean, MLBB surprise.
Wait, I'm thinking about this because Gear has a natural advantage against Ludby at level 1 and level 2. So taking Master Assassin to really put him at odds, he can do stuff like this, where he can take like one tower shot, and then as long as he gets Max Sack Ionic Edge onto Ludby, he guarantees a winning trade. So I think right now, it's to make sure that Ludby doesn't get as far as head as he did in game number 1 on that Yuzong, knowing that he's out to make plays.
Okay. At least Sans doesn't really show up.
This is so cruel.
Yeah, they're holding the minions. Sans wasn't able to get it. Or he was. He was able to get 1 or 2 out of that.
I mean, credit to Gear. So far, he's been the one constantly shoving lane, and he is controlling Ludby somewhat. So it's working out well for him. So far.
So far. Now Gear making sure that Ludby is really like deep underneath his turret, right? If anybody tries to make a move, At least he knows that Evil's got his back.
Evil is slightly ahead of ONIC in terms of the XP. Skylar goes in with a falling Star Moon here. He's just trying to zone out so many members. Real world manipulation though committed, and 2 members immediately get deleted. That's the final slash committed by Lutpi and the flicker just to get away. Kiboy lands the stun on 3, and ONIC are still here, but it's Aether who gets the turtle away.
And now they take everything. This is where Kyrie... oh wait, actually Lupli is a little too low. Same goes for Kiboy. They don't have enough HP to kind of maintain this, especially against Gear. But hey, you know, Aegis, wow, you saw that Aegis go off. Wow, it protected him from so much damage, but he still died. That's crazy. It's like it's not a good spell.
So really fast. And even Skylar benefited from it, even for just a little bit.
I don't know, it just feels silly. It feels really, really silly to take Aegis, especially when you know that there's an Esmeralda on the other side anyways. Sure, you could be using it pretty decently for lane, but why not just take Sprint? Or why not just take, you know, something real simple? I would honestly make an argument for Execute even to be better than this Aegis.
Because he's the guy who can chase and just finish off kills if he wanted to.
Exactly. Don't play for Peel.
Oh, and now Gear looks to be the target. There's a shortcut
Oh,
that's gonna be
2
completed
seconds.
on him.
And
And immediately after that, they're going to resume and return to their individual lanes. Skylar gets the sense that there might be something up top
oh
though.
my god.
So he will not try to defend any further.
Okay.
We'll just have to sacrifice the energy shield.
Nice. I thought maybe Boy had his ult ready to go, but he used it down on the bottom side, which is why it kind of snowballed in this particular manner. This is a good response from Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went map to map. They get their carry out of lane. Now they can easily play S5, play 4 Ven. Was able to maximize the energy shield. They really don't have to worry about the Esmeralda too much, even though it already has 2 kills. As enchanted Talisman, they have their first item on their carry, and then they can just build from this point. Hopefully with rotating together, they don't forget that there are still gold cards that they can give to that carry for just a little bit more of a boost in the gold department.
Yeah, beat him up, Gear. Beat him up ever so slowly. Punch him in his face. Riveting EXP gameplay. Wow, look at him
let's
go.
watch this. Let's watch this. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that actually hurt.
I mean, he does. He genuinely can like dive him underneath the turret, knowing that Lupi just used his final slash. But now that wait, he missed out on 1 minute. You know what? Never mind. He doesn't need it. He's just gonna proxy the next wave, right?
Ooh. Kiboy's just holding this.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Are you proxying the wave? I want pick one.
Decision Gear. Did not cut it. Now he will make it. To the turtle goes to the mid. But then there is minion wave pushing down bot.
Your face.
I am losing it.
I gotta do play-by-play. Hold on. Now that's Way of the Dragon, which doesn't connect. Evil will really get this objective once again, but Kiboy and the other members of ONIC are actually gonna go for it. Gear is down, and not even the Aegis keeps him alive.
Oh. Okay. All right. Despite all of that, the biggest loser in this is still Gear. He lost an entire wave, nearly lost his tier 1, joined the fight, used his Aegis, still died. It's just, it is not going well for Gear at this point, and ONIC ID are taking full advantage that he doesn't have a Purify.
The kick from Powerful off angle, but that ended up being a turtle for Evil and another kill maybe.
Oh, Aether gets Barbiel. They're chasing after Skylar. That's 4 members onto him, and he cannot survive. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Gear will not die for the 4th time.
Yep.
Yet.
Not yet. Not until he has his Aegis, of course. Classic. The classics. But Skylar honestly got pretty close to actually escaping that. Had he just charged his Falling Star Moon just a little bit longer, I think he would have made it over the wall before Sayla was able to get his max stacks of Butterfly to lift him up.
Still a very close game. It's Kiboy is being managed relatively well.
Yeah.
The gold lead has not ballooned to an insane amount. Evil has gotten the first 2 turtles. Fen still hasn't died yet. They got him out of lane quicker. They maximized the energy shielding up top with the carry. By all means, Evil can suddenly turn this around if ONIC slip up. The thing is, it's a little bit more conditional of ONIC actually messing up instead of Evil taking the charge here. But they do have the tools.
Yeah.
There is still a gap favoring the Yisun over the Leomord though. The good thing is Leomord's that hero, he can just clean up. So how do you get to the point where the members of ONIC are low enough for Leomord to clean up? Now that's the question.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just has to come down to Powerful and Ven making the initial attack, killing the target that gets Way of the Dragon, and then having to deal with the RWM later. Because Aether, no matter what, has to come in from like either a flank angle or needs to just peel for his backline.
Yeah.
One or the other. He can't do both, unfortunately, but that's kind of up to ONIC, because this is a really good case study of Evil playing the reactive draft and defensive draft, while ONIC are the ones who are forced to make more plays.
Yeah, it's Powerful and Ven who have to work together for now, especially if they find the right targets. But at this point, ONIC ID, they're just showing themselves up, and it doesn't feel like they care. Powerful's already pretty low on this Cho, even before this turtle fight.
Yeah, it looked like ONIC were also trying to force the flicker out of him, but he decided to hold on to it, knowing that there's a lot of value with having the flicker on him. Free turtle for ONIC as no more roamer means no more contention for Evil.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to keep... Oh no. Oh no.
Now that's the Aegis.
Yes!
Now he's alive, but there's a shortcut and a falling star moon all thrown out at them at once. The final /2 catching multiple members. They trade out gear for loot B, an EXP for an EXP lane, but Evil at least defend the mid, but will also have to give up Powerful.
Okay, a 2-for-1 trade in favor of ONIC. They now actually have a decent lead against Evil at this stage. Man, it's so sad. Even with the Aegis, could not sustain the raw damage being pumped out right now. And the fact that Aether is already 2 levels down on Kyrie, these neutral objectives are pretty much uncontestable.
Well, Aether and Ven have not gone down yet. Even Sayla. The formation that Evil have been playing, it's sort of like a Singaporean Ube, just stick it together, play for your carry.
Yeah.
It's worked out well for them. The Crimson Beacon of Sayla has stopped ONIC being overly aggressive.
Another real world and final slash, bringing them right back into the real world manipulation. They get to finally take down that tier 1 in mid. Aether also using the Phantom Steed, but ONIC are not gonna fight head on.
What the heck, are we fighting or what? They need to make a couple of calls here, right? As much as they need to trade up, I think the one thing that Evil is really good at is identifying how much gold profit or loss they get from it. I think they have a very good sense of it, because now they know that ONIC ID has a lead. Being able to fight back is a good thing, but if they don't get a guarantee, they need that 100% guarantee that they get that one guy. If not, it's just not worth the time.
Boot beat goes in, but it's like everyone gets to dodge it. Powerful doesn't find the Way of the Dragon to answer back.
Still waiting for the flicker to get back on that show. Sayla, Ven, Aether holding on to your life every engagement. And slowly the lead of ONIC ID is getting to a point where it's unmanageable for Evil.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this split that we got with Kyrie on the top side. He's got Keyboy already at a pretty good intersection, monitoring both the purple buff alongside with the Tri-Brush, meaning anybody on this top side who starts moving past the tier 2s are going to be visible to Keyboy, allowing ONIC ID to make the decision. This is why Kyrie, he's coming back. He thought he was going to recall. No, they start moving towards the mid lane and now they're attacking.
Oh, the combo was not it. Keyboy now finds Ven in the back lines and the perfect usage of the real world, and the final slash seems like it might be a wipeout for Evil. Aether finds a trade on Sans, but now Gear is next, and that's the 5th to go down as a wipeout indeed happens, courtesy of ONIC ID.
Whoa, combo done beautifully by ONIC ID. That flank from Keyboy with the conceal straight into the shortcut. Immaculate.
Powerful decided to call it, but in the end, it ended up being a wonderful setup for ONIC to get a massive win there. They get the Lord, they got the wipeout, and it now has gotten to an uncontrollable lead for ONIC. Evil's time is ticking. Let's look at the instant replay. It just, everything fell perfectly. Even the falling star moon, everything aligned for ONIC to pounce on that.
Just look at Keyboy. He's targeting Ren this entire time, and even Lupi is conveniently on top of him, which is like the best case scenario. It's like you're looking behind to see where the killer is chasing you, and when you look forward, it's just a wall full of knives. It's just, no matter what, you will find death.
Yeah, honestly, even the shortcut layered perfectly with the real world and keeping every single member of Evil in the range of the real world manipulation. So it's not like Keyboy's been using it aggressively all the time. It's like he's always also finding the time to use it in a manner that'll make sure they're able to maximize their other resources as well. Final Snatch doesn't connect. Way of the Dragon just used to kick him away from the range. They still have the Lord. It's healthy in the mid lane, but they'll focus on taking down the other base turrets first. Here looking to be next, still has the Aegis though. Will he use it now? He does, but then he just needs one more hit before he goes down, but ONIC ID don't care. All they want is the sweep, but Evil are still trying to defend, but for now, they can! They take out some minions that are left, but finally, ONIC ID complete the sweep!
2-0, and now they get another life. One more series.